Joining us now, Edward R. Murrow Press Fellow at the Council of Foreign Relations, Elise Labott. She's also the host of Cosmopolitics on Substack. So, Elise, we talked about how the U.S. is expected to veto this resolution today, but you've been following a bigger picture, a frame on the region of how the America First agenda championed by Trump is now coming in direct contrast to the way that the U.S. has typically been an ally to Israel. Talk about that tension point.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, look, the U.S. is going to veto because it calls for a permanent ceasefire, right. And the U.S. wants to give Israel the maneuvering power to go back in after those hostages are released. But if you look at, over the last couple of months, look back to that April meeting between President Trump and Prime Minister Netanyahu in the Oval Office, when he was stunned when President Trump said, yep, I'm negotiating an Iran deal. Mm-hmm. And that was over Israeli objections. And then he made that deal with the Houthis for a ceasefire against U.S. troops. No protections for Israel, and the Houthis are still hitting Israel. Then he went to the Middle East and, made all these deals with the Saudis, lifted sanctions on Syria. And so these are all over Israeli, objections or not in consultation with Israel. And look, over the last, 25, 30 years, the U.S. has always made these decisions with Israel in mind. And President Trump is saying, listen, if it's good for Israel, great. But I'm not going to sacrifice U.S. interests because it's only good for Israel. And I'm going to do what I think is best for the U.S. And this is, a real realignment of making deals, of transactional, and very America first.
I also think it strikes me, and it reminds me of a column that you wrote in Cosmopolitan, the idea of Trump's personality politics. In Israel, he had a prior very close personal relationship with Bibi Netanyahu.
Right.
But then the other relationship that we often think about that he's trying to build personal proximity with, and probably will never get there because it's Putin, is the way that those personal politics engage him in the Ukraine-Russia conflict. We're seeing the way that America First translates in Israel, but talk about, if you can shift your regional focus, to the way that it metabolizes within the Ukraine-Russia conflict and Trump's efforts there.
Well, it's another, you keep saying it's really interesting, but this is another really fascinating dynamic where, listen, he tried with President Putin, he wanted to be best friends, this love affair. He's a strong man, but he's seeing, and he's even saying, I think maybe he's stringing me along. And President Trump, I think the last time we spoke, doesn't like to look like a chump, doesn't like to look like a loser. And so he's starting to think, how can I, he does want to end the war in Ukraine. And he's seeing that maybe, Russia is, after all, the villain. That's in, complete opposition to what his MAGA base thinks.
Yeah.
They're very, anti-Ukraine, pro-Russia. And I feel like this is the first test case whether President Trump will be able to bring his MAGA base along with him, or will he have to follow and go back to this idea of, I'm going to bend to what Putin wants? Right now, you see him trying. He didn't say that much over the weekend when Ukraine made all these strikes into Russia. You would have thought that he would. He did the last couple of times. He blamed Ukraine for the war. Now he's starting to say President Putin is crazy. President Putin is ruining Russia. He's ruining the world. So, Steve Bannon and that whole MAGA crowd, Tucker Carlson, they're really, coming to rubs here. And I think this is a very interesting case. I think we should really watch this space. President Trump wants his Nobel Peace Prize, right?
Yeah.
He wants it in Ukraine. He wants it in Israel. He wants it in India, Pakistan. And so this idea that Trump can be the deal maker, Trump can be the big global statesman, is really in, complete opposition to this MAGA isolationist idea. And that's, I think, which Trump is going to win out.
But does that explain the tension on when people see that he's escalating his rhetoric against Putin, but not putting sanctions in place? I mean, does this MAGA politics explain a little bit of his reluctance to it? Not just the fact that he wants to keep a good personal relationship with Putin, but that he also has domestic politics to be concerned with here.
Well, it's a great point. But, there is this also real, fight in the Republican Party between the neocons, so to speak. Remember Mike Waltz, the whole Laura Loomer episode, And you have Lindsey Graham and other senators coming through with this, big bill for oil sanctions, 500% tariffs on oil sanctions, for instance. And I think those neocons see an opening now to really pull Trump away from the MAGA crowd. And it'll be, I'm really watching that space to see who wins.
Yeah.
If Trump can get enough cover from some of these neocons, and Marco Rubio is really, I think Marco Rubio is playing it in a fascinating, really shrewd way. He's not saying enough to piss off the MAGA crowd, but he's also kind of leaning into what the neocons want on a very tough attitude towards Russia.
Yeah.
I think, a lot of people thought, what's going on with Marco Rubio? Did he go over to the MAGA? He's really kind of threading that needle very interesting way.
Towing a very interesting line. I think both with his immediate job concerns in mind. He's got many of them now. But then also...
And future job concerns, right? Because
and future job concerns.
Trump is, suggesting that he could be the heir apparent.
Yes.
And he's going to have to keep that MAGA crowd on his side, but also his neocon roots.
Yeah, absolutely. A balancing act for many members of this administration in the short term and medium term.